So 15 laps, 8 drivers waiting for the 5 lights to go out here. It is a grid start with the false check. And the lights are out, and we are underway here at Sazuka Circuit. Wolf getting a good start against Pan Am. Me getting an even better start, having to go through the grass to make an overtake there for the P2 position. So Wolf and me up into P2 and 3, or sorry, P1 and 3. Harrison's going to take the inside of me right there and take that P2 position from me. Wolf is going to be the leader of the race so far in the first couple of corners on lap 1. He's going to have a little bit of a lead there, a little bit of a gap. There's going to be a battle between me and Harrison as I'm trying to catch up to him and overtake him here through these couple of corners. Looking for a switchback, I'm not able to get it, but I do have a run on him through this section. And all the drivers are pretty much stacked up. Jock falling behind just a little bit back there. Started in P8. He's going to be in P8 still. Cut in the corner there by me. I have a 0.5 second penalty. Wolf still leading the field. Harrison and me following not too far behind. Pan Am also in the fight there. And I believe Haza is also fighting Pan Am for that P4. But your top 5 drivers will be stacked up right now. Looks like we're going to start spreading out a little bit. I've got a 0.5 second penalty, so Pan Am's going to be able to overtake me for that P3 position. And I'm going to serve my penalty now. Pan Am taking the P3 spot. I'm going to drop down just a little bit. Haza's going to get into a slipstream from me, and he's also going to have a little bit more speed than me coming through this corner here. He's going to have the outside. I'm going to have the outside now going into this corner. Haza's going to shoot up the inside and overtake me for that P4 slot. And I'm going to get a good run on him coming out of the chicane there. And I'm going to take the inside from him. And we're going to drag race down the front straightaway now. Haza and me side by side, wheel to wheel, as we come up to the first corner again. I'm going to try to stay low here and stay on the racing line. And Haza's going to have the outside of me. I'm going to go up into P4 there and overtake him coming out of the first corner. Now going into the series of chicanes here, or S-curves. Pan Am and Harrison seem to be battling. Pan Am looking for an overtake on Harrison, trying to get that switchback maneuver. He has a run, and it looks like he's going to get it. He does get it up into P2. Pan Am's going to have that spot. He's going to have to defend against Harrison now for that spot and keep him behind him. Wolf still leading the pack here on lap 2 out of 15. There is a mandatory pit stop for every driver to change from mediums to softs or softs to medium. They can change at least once during the race. They can pit under caution and change back tires if there is a caution, but I don't think there is going to be one. As we've seen, not much contact. Basically just been a bunch of drivers driving by themselves. It looks like we've all got pretty much a decent gap in between each other. And Wolf is going to keep the P1. Pan Am not too far behind him though. He's going to have slipstream as well as we go up to the long straightaway here into the fast left-hander. Wolf still up in front. Pan Am's going to have that slipstream. And it looks like we're stacked up. Wolf and Pan Am, Harrison and Silver Bullet, Haza and It are all paired up with each other. We've got our own little battles going on between each two drivers. Looks like NW and Jock are also battling back here. If we go to them, NW start looking for the inside of Jock into the chicane. He's not going to be able to get it. Jock's going to keep that position on him. Pan Am setting the fastest lap at 1:59.7. Jock will set a 2-minute lap time. It setting the fastest lap at the 1:59.3. Up MP6 here. And he's going to battle Haza for that P5 slot. Running the bucked up energy DDRU racing car there. He's going to try to see if Haza makes any mistakes here. Try to get around him. It is part of the DDRU B team. So he will be racing by himself for points here, as well as I'm racing for points here by myself for the A team. Haza and Harrison racing for points here for their first team points, I believe. No, they raced in the first race. So they're just trying to secure a spot in the Constructors Series after creating the team maybe less than a week ago. So now they're in the Constructors battle. Haza trying to defend against it. It's going to go wide and try to get a run out of the corner, I'm guessing. And it looks like he's going to get it. It has a run. And he's got the slipstream too, so he might be able to overtake Haza here. Going up into the left-hander. We'll see if he tries to do a switchback. It looks like Haza's going to take the inside and defend it. It's going to stay wide and kind of use that outside to inside maneuver there to try to get a good run. It looks like he's gotten it, as he's going to be right on Haza's tail up on the straightaway. He's going to have that slipstream. If we go up here to me, I am right on Harrison drafting for that slipstream. I'm going to have the outside. Harrison is going to swoop to the outside at the very last second, so I'm going to have to cut back in, losing a little bit of time there. And I'm going to have to make up a lot of time here as I'm starting to fall back. Lap 4 out of 15, into the grass a little bit there from me. Harrison still leading me into the next couple of corners. But I am faster than him through this section, I think. And it's going to show here as I start to catch up to him a little bit. He's going to go wide, and I'm going to stick to the inside. Now having the outside line, trying to do a switchback. I don't get it. He's going to go a little bit of wide and cut back down onto the track. And he's going to have a slower exit than I do coming out of that corner there. Wolf dropped down into P2 there after Pan Am overtook him. I'm guessing Wolf made a mistake and Pan Am overtook him, because Pan Am is now leading the field by a couple seconds. I'd say at least 6 or 7. Harrison and Wolf trying to keep away from me and Harrison battling here, which is not going to be good for him. Not good for me and Harrison, as us battling slows us down just a little bit. But I'm going to get into a slipstream here and see if I can't get him on the straightaway. Looks like Haza is going to be battling it still. And then we starting to fall behind. Let's see what's going on back here between these two drivers. Haza and it battling for P5 and 6. It trying to look for any sort of mistake from Haza. And it doesn't look like Haza's going to make one. Let's go on board here with me as I try to catch up to Harrison. I'm going to mute real quick and let you guys go full throttle and listen to the cars and watch as I try to overtake Harrison for that P3 slot. So it actually looks like a couple of drivers went wide there and got into each other. So we're going to have to go back and take a look at that. Let's go ahead and roll the replay then. So coming up to the corner here, me and Harrison are side by side. Harrison going to brake a little bit earlier than me. It looks like he goes a little bit wide as I kind of turn in as well, and it pushes us wide. And then back here you have it and Haza going wide as well. Both of them driving off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. We are back racing here. Harrison gave up the spot after the contact there, so I'm in P3. Wolf is in P2. A little bit of contact there, some tires screeching there from it and Haza. Now my job is to try to catch back up to Wolf here and get that P2 slot from him. Pan Am is just ways away from the rest of the field here. as I try to make any sort of time gains on Wolf here, and he's going to try to keep me from catching up to him. Looks like Jock and Harrison are battling it out pretty hard here. I can hardly tell the difference between the cars except for the different colors of, or the different tones of red. Jock looking for the inside of Harrison. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. Harrison goes a little bit wide there. Comes back on the track. Brakes a little bit early going into the corner. Jock's going to come down. Get a little bit of contact between them. We're going to stay racing here. Harrison getting a little sideways. Jock now up in a P4 though. Started in P8, so he's making a couple moves up into the top. Haza's going to go in for an early pit here on lap 6. See if there's any changes here. Harrison goes wide. Tries to cut back down. He might get the overtake here on Jock. He's going to have the outside. Jock's going to try to defend against him. He's able to keep the spot. Harrison trying to force a mistake on Jock. Have him go wide or mess up his line a little bit just so he can gain a little bit of time on him or even get up into that slipstream. He's in the slipstream, but he's not able to get the speed he needs unless we get up to one of those straightaways. But Jock's going to stay in P4. I'm still trying to track down Wolf. Looks like he went a little bit wide there, so I'm going to gain a little bit of time on him. Running the bucked up Energy DDRU A-Team car there. Looks like everybody's pretty spread out. NW Star and Haza, I think, went into the pits really early on in the race. I think that's why they dropped back so much. Pan Am yet to take a pit. We'll have to look at that here in a little bit. Lap 6 out of 15. Wolf, Pan Am, me, Jock, and Harrison have not pitted, as well as It has not pit yet. Everybody's still spread out. Not a lot of us are in each other's slipstream. So it's kind of hard to make any moves unless we have incredible pace, because all these top 5 drivers have really good pace. It even has good pace. I didn't expect him to run as good as he did today. Coming up to the line here. Pan Am still leading the field with a 1:58.5 as the fastest lap time. And I'm just starting to break the 2 minute. It goes in for a pit there on starting lap 7. I go a little wide. I'm going to try to save it and come back onto the track. These cars cannot handle very well when you get off and get that grass or even the bumps underneath the car. It does not want to steer. But I'm going to lose the spot to Jock and try to defend against Harrison because I'm still in front of him. Harrison looking for another mistake out of me. Going up to the right-hander here. Getting a little bit of contact between me and Harrison. Coming up to the corner, we had a little bit of trouble a couple laps back through here. I'm going to skip the curb. That is not healthy on these cars. Still in P4. I'm going to lose 3 seconds compared to my last lap. I'm going to be 3 seconds slower because of the incident. Jock in P3. Trying to catch up to Wolf. There's not really any battles going on still. Everybody's still kind of spread out. I feel like the battles will start happening once everybody tries to go into the pits. So we'll see how that goes. Jock and Wolf. Wolf's just trying to keep Jock behind him right now. Jock's trying to catch up and gain that time to get up into that P2 slot. He started in 8th, so he's already gained 5 positions. I started in 3rd, so I've lost a position from when I started. I had a great start, but I'm starting to fall off a little bit here at lap 7 out of 15. Skipping the curb again. And I think I'm going to go into the pits a little early on. Yep, I'm going to go into the pits, so we're going to continue watching Jock for a little bit. Or Harrison, my bad. Harrison will overtake me for P4. And he's going to have that. Let's watch me go into the pits, see if my crew can't get the tires on quick. We're going to pull the old ones off, put the new ones on. I'm on to soft compound now, or medium compound. So it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to keep pace with the guys that still have softs on. But I would have pitted earlier, so we'll see how that goes. Trying to stay away from Haza there as much as I can. Try not to hit him on the way out of the pits. Getting a little sideways. Haza's going to overtake me for P5. I believe he is on medium compound still. Lap 8 out of 15 now. Haza still in front of me. I'm going to be in P6. Not really any battles going on still. Actually, you know what? There is a battle between Jock and Wolf is what it looks like. Wolf's trying to catch back up to Jock to get that P2 slot back. I don't see much movement just yet. Getting a little sideways there. It sounds like Harrison got sideways as well. I'm going to drop back down to Haza and me. Haza trying to keep me as far back as possible. The new Rogue Racing team in a 4 and 5 position right now for this race. There's not really any battles going on still. There's 3 cars bunched up a little bit. Wolf's going to go into the pits now. Haza's going to have P5. He might even get P4 if Wolf is in the pit still whenever we come around. Let's see what he's at right now. I think he's getting his tires changed. Yes, he is. He's going to pull in, take those softs off, put the mediums on. It looks like a couple of the top drivers got into a little bit of confusion there as we all forgot to use softs and then move on to mediums. We all used use mediums and run on the soft, but we all used our softs earlier on in the race. So it's going to be a little bit of a slower battle between the leaders. Haza still on softs though. Hasn't gone into the pits yet. Wolf will lose 1 position, and I will be right behind him. I think we are going to go on board with Pan Am for just a lap next time by. I believe that's him almost coming around the final couple corners. So when he starts his next lap, we'll go full throttle, and I will mute and let you guys watch the cars, or watch him throw down some laps, or a lap. Haza in P4, Wolf 5, me 6. All of us just trying to gain any positions that we can. Harrison quite a ways away from Jock. Jock leading Harrison. Pan Am's going to come around the last couple of corners here. Through the quick left-hander. Into the final chicane now. And he will start the full throttle for us here in just a second. And we're going to go full throttle now. So I was muted a little bit longer than I wanted to be. But Pan Am is still in P1. And it doesn't look like he's got anyone behind him at all. So he will still be leading the race by a pretty big gap. Haza and Jock. Haza actually overtook Jock there for P2. I'm assuming whenever they went into the pits is whenever Haza took over Jock. And I am also into P4. Harrison and Wolf dropped down to 5 and 6. So I am now battling for the top 3 spots. A little bit of tire screeching there. I don't think that's anything. I think it's just Gran Turismo sound. Haza and Jock, they're still going to battle. Still not really any position changes. Pan Am is just gapping everybody. Looks like NW starts falling quite behind though, as well as it. Wolf and Harrison battling. I'm going to try to get a spot on Haza here into the chicane. Braking a little bit later than I'd like him to. I try to do a switchback. I don't really get them through this section, but I am faster coming out of it. I'm also going to have his slipstream going down the front straightaway. So we'll see if I can make any moves here. I don't think I will be able to. Maybe. I'm going to look for the outside run. He's going to switch to the inside and defend that line. I'm going to try to do a switchback again. And try to stick on that line there. And he's going to move and block me. Switching. I keep trying to do switchbacks and it doesn't look like it's working for me. Getting into the back of him just a little bit there. Thought I was clear and I wasn't. But Wolf and Harrison are also right behind us, battling each other. Okay, I don't know what that was, but Harrison and Wolf got into each other. Let's go back and look at that replay real quick. So Harrison and Wolf battling each other. I'm not sure what happened here. So we're going to go into the very quick right-hander here. Wolf's going to pull away from Harrison there. It looks like Harrison... Oh, Wolf just kind of spins it all by his own, and Harrison gets into him just a little bit. But it's not enough to keep... It is not enough to throw a caution flag, so we're going to stay green. Wolf has dropped down to P6 now. Harrison and Haza, teammates, running next to each other, kind of. Harrison's in 4, Haza 5, and I'm in P3 trying to defend against both of them. Haza's going to look for a run on me, and he's not going to be able to get it. Coming out of this corner, though, he might get it. Looks like he does. It might just be the angle, though. I'm not sure. Him and his teammate are going to have my slipstream, though. So they're going to be able to work together with each other. Haza's going to look for the inside, so now I've got to make sure I don't cause an incident with him. Looking for a switchback. I lost quite a bit of speed, though. Harrison looks like he's going to bump his teammate into the chicane, and he does. So now they're going to pass me. I dropped down to P5. Wolf is in P6. I'm trying to catch up to Harrison again. I have his slipstream, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pass him. Haza's been playing a really good defense game. pretty aggressive but a decent defense game against me, trying to keep me from catching up to his teammate. And now that they're both together, it's going to be really hard for me to make any sort of overtakes and moves here. See, Harrison overtakes Haza. Now Haza's going to play defense for his teammate and keep me behind him and slow me down. Which it's really frustrating to be the driver stuck behind another person's teammate slowing me down, but he's not really breaking any rules here, so I kind of just deal with it. He's going to stick to the inside. I'm going to stay outside, brake a little bit early to try to get around him, and I'm not able to. And he's going to turn down into me here. I am going to overtake him there. I took his quarter panel out a little bit. But he's going to have the inside line once more coming into this chicane, or this very tight hairpin. I'm going to look for a switchback. I'm in the grass, though. I don't get it. He's going to have run coming out of the corner. We got 2 laps to go, or really 1.5. We'll get the white flag next time by. And I'm sort of looking for any sort of move on Haza here. I'm not able to get it. I think his tires are really worn down by this time, so he's just trying to keep me behind him and slow me down. So I'm going to look for his slipstream here. I'm going to pull out from behind him. And he's going to have the inside again. So the thing with this corner is... Oh, he's going to hit me. The thing with that corner is if he's got that inside, I really have to slow down quite a bit and check up. So it slows me down a lot whenever I get to there and he's on the inside. So it really sucks to try to get around him there. But I'll note it for next time in case we ever come back to this track. I'm going to get into the wall, it sounds like. Wolf's going to be in the slipstream now of me. He's going to bump draft me. I'm in the dirt a little bit. Me and him are going to have a pretty good run on Haza going into that first corner there. Harrison's starting to pull away again. Me and Wolf trying to work together in a way. Just trying to catch up to the P4 driver. Getting a little sideways from me there. Once again, getting into the dirt. And I think I'm going to have the speed here to catch up to Haza just a little bit. Haza going to go defensive again once I start to catch up. Bouncing off of the curb there. Haza goes a little bit wide. So now it's a 3-way battle. Haza's, me, and Wolf are going to battle for 4, 5, and 6. Harrison's basically locked into P3. I'm going to look for the inside of Haza, not able to get it. And he's going to have the run. So I'm going to have to just tuck back behind him to try to get around him again. Sticking to the inside line. I'm going to make an overtake, but he's going to take it right back coming into this corner. He's going to overshoot a little bit, it looks like, and I'm going to take the inside lane. And he's going to switch back as well. And he's going to have the slipstream as well as Wolf. Wolf's also going to have slipstream. And this is probably where we're going to have to slow down a little bit more. He's blocking Wolf 3 wide. Wolf tucks back behind me. Pan Am finishes in P1. Jock will finish 2, Harrison 3. Coming up to the final chicane here, Wolf and Haza going up my inside, pushing me out of the way. And I'm not going to be able to keep my position, and they overtake me on the final corner there. And I'm going to drop down to P6. So Haza's going to take P4, Wolf P5, me 6. It will take P7 here. On his second race ever in a Warrior Motorsports League. And NW Star will finish in P8. So there's your P1 driver here today, Pan Am 747 from Germany for the Leighton House team.